it involves comparing and contrasting. That is more important, because any of the things which you do inside the class or outside the class, you cannot just come to a conclusion without this. You have to compare and contrast. Then explain why things happen. This is also most important, because many times as a teachers we know what is happening, but sometimes we fail to understand why it is happening. So that has its own impact. Then the third part is evaluating ideas and forming opinions, because of the critical thinking, one can evaluate ideas. We need not accept it just like that, and one can form opinions also. And especially inside the class, by critical thinking or having critical thinking capacity, you can understand the perspective of your students, like why they are telling like this. And if you are very good in critical thinking, you can even predict what will happen in the future. And sometimes what happens, there will be innovative problems would be there. For those innovative problems, one can think of creative solutions too, but provided if you have what you call critical thinking capacity or aspect. Then, in short, what is critical thinking? It is to learning to evaluate and critical look at an issue. Why a student is creating a problem inside the class? It can be issue. What kind of information you might get, or situation requirement, or recommendations you should be able to what you call should manage. Then one should not blindly accept or get carried away by other statement or pressures. That means you are just what you call accepting. You are highly suggestible. So this aspect should not be there, because the moment you just blindly carried out or blindly accept others' view, that shows that you are not having a critical thinking capacity. Because by blindly accepting what others say, sometimes it could be misleading, and because just by accepting what others say, your what you call your decision making process may hamper, and you might end up in troubles. So you have to be very careful. Then critical thinking further says that these are the what you call following major components of critical thinking. How do we perceive the things more important? How do we assume the things more important? Emotions, how do they play? Language plays a major role. How do we argue? The fallacy and logic. And lastly, a problem solving part, which will be discussed separately again. So while we start with the perceptual part of it. So when we talk about the perception, the idea is the perception we get from various sense organs. So how do we receive and translate our experience is very important in perception, because in perception we filter a lot, a significant filter, and our perception defines how do we think. What we see may not be real. Then all the perception is based on, as I said, the sense organs part, what we taste, what we hear, what we smell, what we feel, or what we see. Now the next big question is, can we trust our perceptions? Now I think participants are all there online, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, voice get.
Sir,
Yeah,
voice
yeah.
ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Now
Yes,
I'm
ಕೇಳ್ತಿದೆ sir.
for a while. I'll leave it for 10 to 15 seconds. Watch the picture carefully. Yeah. Voice ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಇವಾಗ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದೆ
Can
ಸರ್.
you hear me now?
ಸರ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇವಾಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ
Yes, sir.
ಸರ್.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Now I'm going to project a picture, because this is based on the perceptual aspect. So how we filter our what you call perceptions, filter this picture. I'll give some 10 to 15 seconds, and I'll ask randomly that what you are seeing. So can I show that picture right now?
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
the picture is already there on the screen. Just look into the
yes, sir.
picture. I'll show you only for 10 to 15 seconds. Watch the picture carefully. Okay, your time is up. Now you have to tell me, at least few of you from the audience or the teachers, what you have seen.
the bottle picture of male and female.
Are you sure, madam? Okay, you are seeing the picture of male and female. Okay, fine. I'll agree with you. Whatever, I don't go against your perception. Savita, madam. Savita Halasagi, I think I am seeing on your screen. What did you see the picture? What did you see, madam? That picture?
Same sir. Madam ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ sir.
Huh?
Madam ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ.
ಏನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್? ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಸರ್, ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಸೀನ್? Dr. Shivakumar, yes, what you are seeing there?
ಸರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಆತ್ಮವನ್ನ ಬಾಟ್ಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹಾಕಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ತರ ಇತ್ತು.
ಒಂದು ಆತ್ಮವನ್ನು ಒಳಗಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೆಂಟ್ಸ್.
ಸರ್ ಬಾಟಲ್ ಡಾನ್ಸ್.
Dr. Praveen sir, Dr. Praveen sir, madam, I'll come to you. Dr. Rekha madam, I'll come to you. Praveen sir,
ಸರ್
what you seen?
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬಹುದು.
ಒಂದು ಬಾಟಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂದಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. They are arrested in a bottle, right?
Yes.
That's what you want to say. Fine, madam. Rekha madam, yes, your time now.
ಸರ್ ಬಾಟಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನೋ ಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ತರ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ madam, I like cream.
ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್.
Okay, dance angle from a male and female. What you want to say?
ಸರ್ ಫೀಮೇಲ್.
Both are females only.
ನಾನ್ ಗಮನಿಸಿದಾಗೆ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಸರ್. ಒನ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ.
Fine madam. Okay, Dr. Ganesh sir, what you are seeing? Ganesh sir, you are online. Dr. Rashmi Aras madam, what you are seeing?
Sir?
Madam, what did you see in the picture? Madam, what did you see in the picture?
Just a girl, sir. That's it.
Okay, of all the audience, has anybody got some other opinion?
Sir,
we saw a bottle and the both male and the female, they were hugging each other.
Okay.
That was seen, and they probably at the top of the same thing, sir. The bottle and the both male and female and hugging each other in a posture, some posture.
Okay, I'll go all by this one. Okay, I think if your opinions are over, I'm going to show the picture again. Can you watch once again? Okay. Now, any changes in your opinion, madams and sirs there?
ಸರ್, ನೀರಿದೆ, ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಬಂಡೆ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಬಂಡೆ ಮೇಲೆ, ಆ ಬಂಡೆ ಹತ್ರ ಗಂಡು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಇಬ್ರು ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೃತ್ಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಹಾಗೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ್ದೋ
ನೃತ್ಯ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಚೇಂಜ್ your opinion, right? Major aspect. Anybody else want to change your opinion?
Sir, I think now it is my perception is the intimacy and the love and affection being shown between two of them.
Okay, madam. Okay,
man
madam.
and women.
Okay, Dr. Nagesh, you are online.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, Dr. Nagesh, what you have seen?
Sir, yeah, that's. But now I got to see a female, having a dancing posture. I mean, posture, sir.
Anybody has to change their opinion? Second time show.
ಸರ್, ಅವರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಯೋಚನೆಯ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಚಿತ್ರಿಸ್ತದೆ.
Okay, sir. Now I'll come to the answer. What you went and what you pursued.
ಸರ್,
Anybody wants to
ಮೇಲ್ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮಗು ಇರೋ ತರ.
Fine, I'll go all with your perception, but the real picture was
ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಯೋಚನೆ.
ಮಾನಸಿಕ ಯೋಚನೆ. ಈಗ okay, now I'll come to the real aspect of it. Strictly speaking, there is no male and female in the picture. There are 9 dolphin fishes in the picture. Can you see the fishes?
Yes, sir.
If you start seeing the fishes, you don't see male and female.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Huh?
sir. Exactly, sir. Exactly.
Exactly,
Exactly.
sir. Yeah.
Now you understand how our perception affects our thinking.
True, sir.
You must have thought, why Lancy is showing this kind of picture? You must have
sir.
had a negative
No,
perception
no,
on me.
no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Huh?
No.
Actually, there are 9 dolphin fishes inside the bottle. And a painting is made, but it looks like male and female. But in reality, there is no male and female. It is just 9 dolphin fishes arranged in a different matter. Still, someone has not seen the fishes. I will try to show them fishes.
No, sir. We could able to see, sir.
No, others.
I am not able to see that, sir.
Okay, madam. Now I'm moving the cursor. Can you see the cursor?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
See,
sir.
this
Yes,
is
sir.
one fish. This is one fish that this patch part of it.
Okay.
This is the second fish. See now.
Okay.
This is the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Are you seeing now individual fishes?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Now,
sir.
now idea is how we perceive is more important.
Yes.
That affects our critical thinking. ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಗಂಡ ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದು ಗಂಡ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So be careful, dear teachers. Same thing can happen with your students. So our perception should not go wrong. Huh?
Okay, sir.
Perception should not go wrong. Just don't jump into conclusion. Hmm?
Okay.
Right. Okay. Other things I'm going to show you. Okay, let's continue with this because we are running short of time. Now see this. See the second picture. It is not a reality. It's a painting on the road.
Yeah, it's a painting. Yes. 3D painting.
Yes.
It's a 3D painting on the road. Looks like the person is going to fall. See whether the first picture or the second picture. So this is where our perceptions would go wrong. So now go back to our what you call perception. How we transit our experience, how we filter, how we think, and what we have seen is may not be true. So that's why the big question was: can we trust our perceptions? Especially in this bottle case, no. Because when you see that, it definitely looks like a male and female in an intimate position, but it's not. So be careful about your perception. Then comes assumption. So assumptions are central to our thinking. It's implied, okay, not conscious of them. It's just implied. We think that some ideas are obvious, and with that ideas, it makes us very comfortable with the present beliefs and shut out alternatives. Some teachers are there, assumptions. Nane paಠ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು best. What I did is the best teacher. I am the best teacher. Yes, it makes you what you call good. It is implied. It is not what you call this one. Sometimes it's not always bad. And if you think that you are a best teacher, it makes you very comfortable, but it blocks you from other things. So be careful about that. Now, come to this now. Whom do you like more? Roosevelt, Churchill, or Hitler? Any random opinion? There are 3 characteristics I have given. How do you assume? Roosevelt, Churchill, and Hitler. Or anybody is liking especially of one of the characters? Or one of the historical personalities? Anyone can answer, no problem. Audience there, teachers. I've shown the 3 personalities. Whom do you like more? Franklin, okay. Benjamin, isn't it Franklin?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Franklin Roosevelt, okay. How many of you like Hitler, or anybody's liking Hitler? I don't know. Mukesh sir, whom do you like?
Churchill, sir. Churchill, sir.
Churchill, okay. I'll go by your this one. Vinay Kumar.
Churchill.
Churchill, okay. Vidisha Paul, okay. Dr. B.S. Sudeep, whom do you like? Dr. Shankrama. Dr. Swami. Dr. Swami, whom do you like? Unmute.
Sir, Churchill,
Churchill,
sir.
Ah.
Sir, Churchill is a very, he got a Nobel Prize for his good leadership, peace,
No,
and
that's no. I'm not asking why do you like. I'm just asking you whom do you like. That's enough.
yeah, actually, overall, compared to Roosevelt and then Hitler, Churchill is good comparably other two persons.
So
It's
nobody
allowed
is opting.
perception.
Okay, nobody's opting Hitler here, right? Anybody's from the group opting Hitler as their favorable personality or liking?
No, no, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, now I'll go to their characteristics. Candidate A, Roosevelt. You know, his real picture was he was associated with the crooked politicians, consults with astrologists, had 2 mistresses, chain smoker, and drinks 8 to 10 martinis, means whiskeys a day. That was the characteristics of Roosevelt. Churchill, kicked out of office twice, used to sleep until noon, use opium or drugs in college, and drinks a quart of whiskey every evening. That was Winston Churchill. Now, candidate C, Adolf Hitler, whom nobody liked him from the group, he was a decorated war hero, not for us, for his countrymen. Surprisingly, he was a vegetarian. He never used to smoke, drinks an occasional beer, and hasn't had any extramarital affair. Now, go back to your choices. What you assumed and what are the things are different. Are you getting the point?
Sir, one question, sir. One question, sir. Here, I will end.
Yes.
Sir, is it their personal life and public life or both are similar or not similar, sir?
The personal life will manifest in their public activities. Because we have a what you call picture of a standard figure, right? Standard personality.
Okay, sir.
No,
Okay. Then
I'm
question
not.
is.
I'm not against. I'm not against your choice.
No. My question is, sir, very simple question.
Yeah.
Is personal life and public life similar or not different or not different, sir? What I mean to say, the ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಬದುಕಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಬದುಕಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ಡ ಗೆರೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? There is a line or not?
ಗೆರೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು.
Yes.
ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? There is no boundary sometimes. Our personal affects our public life and public life affects personal life. Now see how what
perception ಗೆ ಎರಡು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತನಾ? One will overlap over the other ಅಂತನಾ?
No, it could be the overlap ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ madam. It is like no one. What happens? It is not more than overlapping, influencing.
Okay.
My
fine.
personal life can influence my public life. My public life can be influence private life. That's where the politicians are confused. You get the point?
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ವಿಷಯದಕ್ಕೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಕಡೆ
ಆಗ್ಲಿ no problem because this the issues on critical thinking.
Yeah, that's what sir. ಈಗ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಸರ್. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರವರ ಭಾವನೆಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಅವರವರ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವರ ಲೈಫಿನ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವರ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಬದುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದೇನೋ ಒಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳು ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಭಿನ್ನತೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಅವ್ರು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆವಾಗ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನಗೊಂದು ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್, ನನ್ನ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ವೈ ಯು ಡಿಂಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅಡಾಲ್ಫ್ ಹಿಟ್ಲರ್? ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ I'm the liking of each Roosevelt or Churchill is your choice or even Hitler. So how we assumed about Hitler is negative.
Sir, negative ಈ massacre sir.
Why? Because he massacred ಅವರು ಸಾಯಿಸಿದ್ದು. But for his countrymen, he is a decorated war hero. He never did. I'm not supporting him. I never supporting him.
Yes, sir.
But for his countrymen, he did a great job.
Fine, sir. Fine. Your perception and your critical thinking is right. Sir, what caste anta bartade sir next?
ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ how see our viewpoints are very different. How our assumption influence our decision. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Yes, exactly, sir. Exactly, sir. Yes, exactly, sir. I agree.
Because the first two characters looks like better for all of us, including me. But have you seen really? So that's why one has to be careful. That's what I'm telling.
Yeah. Correct, sir.
Huh?
Correct, sir.
Okay, sir.
Correct,
Okay,
correct.
sir. Okay.
Thank you,
We'll
thank
go
you,
to
sir.
the
Thank you.
okay. We'll go to the next emotions. Okay. Remember, when we are very emotional, our critical thinking abilities decrease. You know why? ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ತುಂಬಾ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, even the student even commit mischievous mistakes, the moment they cry, and if you are becoming sentimental, our critical thinking goes. This at least you agree with this, where our emotions play a major role in our critical thinking.
Yes, sir. Exactly, sir.
Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
100% influences, sir.
Correct.
For
True, sir,
example,
sir. 100%.
persons what to call having just 2 marks less in IA to you want to qualify, and a student comes and cries, ಸರ್ ಮನೇಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಮನೇಲಿ ಅಪ್ಪನಿಗೆ ಹುಷಾರಿಲ್ಲ, ತಾತ ತೀರೋದ್ರು, ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ. ವಿ ಆಸ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಡು, ವಿ ನೌ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಇಮೋಷನಲ್. ಪಾಪ ಈ ತರ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದಿತ್ತು, ನಾನೆಲ್ಲೋ ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಬಿಕಮ್ ರಿಜಿಡ್, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಗಿವ್ 2 marks and okay, send him. So but what happened to our critical thinking? Now it becomes decrease. So that's the idea where emotions also play important role. ಇನ್ನು ಬನ್ನಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಗೆ.
ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಎಮೋಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಸರ್, ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ
I don't say all the teachers.
ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಸರ್, ಸಾರಿ.
Yeah, but some are critical, they don't even budge. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೈ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, I'm putting underline majority. Okay, don't worry.
ಸರ್ ಡಿಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಎಮೋಷನಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಅವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಹೌ
ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್?
ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್, ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಯಾವ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ?
ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕೋ ಬೇಡ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಸರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್.
ಸರ್ ಈಗ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ. ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಹಳ ಅದನ್ನ ಜುಡಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬಹಳ ಜಸ್ಟಿಫೈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಒಂದ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿನ, ಒಂದ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ವಿಂಗು ಎಮೋಷನಲ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಒಂದ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಗೆ ಕೈ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಆ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಮೋಷನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಅವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಂತ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ
ಸರ್?
I think I will add up Lancy sir for this. How should a personal life what is your view upon personal life having an impact upon the professional? ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮೇಲಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ನಮ್ಮ colleagues, I can understand with my co-workers and my students, ಆದರೆ ಮೇಲಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ, how should the influence level be?
Madam, there are two things are important.
Yeah.
Why the situation has arisen? The first part.
Okay.
Whether I'm telling the others are also, why the situation arises that somebody is emotionally what you call trying to blackmail your emotion. So why the situation has arisen is the first question. I think there is something situation arises. It could be like, no, you are getting more of what you call publicity or popularity in the college based on your what you call academic credentials or non-academic like cultural credentials. You may be having a good name that may be making others be jealous about you. That's the one part. And some people want to what you call downgrade you just by using their force. The situation could be like that. So analyze the situation. Next is a coping mechanism. In coping mechanism, how to manage the situation. I think the stress management will come next for you by some other teacher. So when such situations arise, how to manage them. So there are series of steps. Okay, first appraisal of the situation, that's what is there. Then forming alternative strategies, what best one can do. Then along out of forming strategies, you have to select which one you think best to apply based on the pros and cons. Then apply a strategy. Then you see the results. If one result fails, go for the subsequent strategies. This is in general the coping style. ಈಗ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋಣ. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ what you said is okay. Some colleagues or this one, they are what you call trying to demotivate you. Can you give me a reason why that emotional blackmail? Why they want to make it? Why you are the target? Have you analyzed that? See whether the problem is with you or problem with them. The first question. Are you getting my point? ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ
Sir, yes,
ನಮ್ಮ
sir.
ಹತ್ರ
Yes,
ಇದೆಯಾ,
sir.
ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. So that is why I said you could be famous, you could be popular. That itself can enough for other person to demotivate you people or dragging you down. Are you getting my point? Think about it. So discuss about it. Maybe we can discuss at the end. Okay. So then comes the language part. Okay. Remember, thinking cannot be separated from language. ನಾವು ಭಾಷೆಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಭಾಷೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯೋಚನೆಗೆ 3 ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಇದೆ: ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್, ಪರ್ಸ್ಯೂಡ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೂಲ್ ಅಸ್. ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೂಲ್ ಅಸ್. ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ನಂದೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಯಾರು ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಡಿ, ನಾರ್ತ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಸಮಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ ಮರ ಇಳಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹತ್ಯಾನ, ಅಥವಾ ಮರ ಇಳಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಹತ್ಯಾನ, ಅಥವಾ ಮರ ಹತ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಇಳಿಯಾನ. I have never got the clarity even today whether he is climbing or is climbing down. I think you may have what you call experienced this kind of what you call confusions. Have you undergone this? Because especially North Karnataka language, mara hatyak iliyana means whether he is climbing or whether he is climbing down. Maybe the North Karnataka people may be very fluent in this and they can easily understand this, but a person from Mangalore may not understand things. I will think I am confused. So language can be what you call one of the things which influence our critical thinking. Then there are several phrases. Okay, because as I said, children engage in critical thinking, language skills expand. Same thing with us. As we involve more and more critical thinking, the language skills expand. Now a lot of this one. Now as the language increases, also progresses, ability to think critically also increases. So that's the idea. So language and critical thinking also go together. And nowadays we have got a big problem with the language and grammatical gender. I think in your college only you must have seen girls are using the word bro. Is it happening in your college? Girls are, hey bro,
Yes,
or
yes.
and
ಸರ್ ಇದು ಸರ್ ಇದೇ ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿದಂಗ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ.
Very
We
much,
doesn't
very much, very much it happens.
sir, we
and
literally
girls are
what is the
and
meaning?
boys are
Yeah.
calling boys as machi. Now where is the thinking now? The machas and the bros and nobody calls sis. Bro means opposite is sis. No, nobody is using word sis.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಗಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಗಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ
Guys, okay,
GUYS.
guys. Yeah, guys. It
ಸರ್
is
ಗೈಸ್
guys
ಅಂದ್ರೆ
where
ಏನ್ ಸರ್?
girls are using for other girls as guys. Let's go. And few days back, I had a shock when I went to pick up my what you call son from a college. There was a little 5 to 6 minutes delay. I had to wait, and I was standing near the gate. A girl was talking to other group of boys, and before she left, she used a word which gave me a lot of insight. You know, the word which was "buy machas." I was confused. Who are machas? Who are machis? Who are bros and who are no bros? Huh? So language and grammatical gender also has a lot of what you call issues. Then comes the arguments, plays important role in critical thinking. What is the 3 basic components? The issue, reasons, and the conclusions. Now it can be valid or invalid. Then a goal of critical thinking is of sound argument. What do you mean by sound argument? It should have a proper structure. Now most have 2 premises. You must have heard about inductive reasoning and deductive reasoning. Hope all of you heard of this, right? Inductive and deductive reasoning, and there where the critical thinking stands better. Then comes fallacy. You know what is fallacy? You give a reasoning that doesn't meet the criteria for sound argument. It's an incorrect pattern of reasoning, but it does not always mean conclusion is false. For example, ads and editorials. Now have you seen many ads? For example, Fair and Lovely or Fair and Ever. See the ad on the TV screen. In 7 weeks, the complexion of the girl changes from dark to fair. Have you seen those ad?
Yes, sir.
Fair and lovely we have.
Yes.
7 weeks changes. 7 weeks changes. Within 7 weeks, the dark girl becomes fair, and we just blindly follow it. Or it could be Ariel, what you call, whatever the Ariel powder. You dip the what you call dip the cloth with the dirt, and you can see inside the screen the dirt is coming out. I can challenge these things will not happen in reality. You must have seen Ariel powder and how they soak into the this one, and the dirt comes out, and they use the word dirt boosters, which is not a technical word at all. But we just what you call just get into that, because our reasoning doesn't mean criteria, because we see a personality there, we see a celebrity there, editorials also. So but can we have a small exercise now? I'm showing a what you call, all of you look into the screen. I'll not skip it. Just you have to tell me which line is lengthier, A or B. Quick response please.
A, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Any
sir.
other answers?
Sir, B.
B. Okay, I'll go by you. Okay, one person telling A, one person telling B. Okay.
Yes, sir.
A.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we don't have time. We'll go to the answer. Actually, the correct answer is both are same. Can you believe it? Both are same. This distance, if you're seeing this one, is equal to this distance. Just because of the arrow marks, this much is being what you call a kind of morphing would come. So you look like the B is usually B is smaller than A, but in reality both are same. This is called as illusion. So this is called as fallacy. What you see, our argument is not holding good. A is bigger than B. No, in reality both are same. Are you getting my point? That's why in the down I have shown both the lines. If you see to here, it is straight. It is straight here, but it looks like what you call A is bigger than B. Yes, for a naked eye, yes, it looks like that, but in reality both are same. This is called as fallacy, which comes through illusion. Now come to logic. Already I said about deductive and inductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning is what you call funnel approach. Based on the facts, certainty and validity, sound arguments and conclusions are drawn, which are very important for critical thinking. Where it comes to the facts, certainty and validity, all human beings are mortal, so person X is also mortal. So it's a deductive based on the facts. Inductive, diverse fact. So deductive reasoning is called as funnel approach. Inductive reasoning is called as reverse funnel approach. So why reverse funnel approach? It's opposite of deductive, where from a single aspect you go for generalization, which involves diverse facts, probability, generalizations, which leads to hypothesis. Now we'll start with a simple logic. We'll go for one more exercise. How good you are in logic. Look into this. Mary's mom has 4 children. First is April, second is May, third is June. What is the name of the 4th child? Quick answers. April, May, June. 4th child name.
It should be July.
Mary.
See, 2 answers I got. Somebody already said July.
Mary.
It is Mary, because how we started? Mary's mom. That is the logic. Mary's mom has 4 children. The first child is April, May, June. The tendency to say, yes, one of the madam said July. The tendency is like that. We'd like to say July. You are right. But technically it is wrong, because we already started with the Mary's mom. Are you getting, madam? That is called as simple logic. So we'll go to one more logic. Now I give a simple logic. You can find a what you call, you can find a chicken, you can find a cat, and you can find a goat. So my simple question is, what is 3/7 of a chicken? What is 2/3 of a cat? And what is 2/4 of a goat? Don't say biryani. You are not mixing it up. Any answer? Quick answer. 3/7 of chicken, 2/3 of cat, and 2/4 of goat.
Color black.
Eh?
The black color.
Anything, but I am asking what is 3/7 of chicken, 2/3 of cat, and 2/4 of goat.
Sir, first time I'm listening this word, sir.
I'll come. That is what we call as logic, sir, in critical thinking.
Yes, sir. It's
The
the first time I'm
3/7 of
listening
chicken
this.
is also chicken. 2/4,
Okay.
2/3 of cat is also a cat.
Okay.
And the other part is also the goat only.
Okay. Are you sure? You are ending up with
Sir.
answer. Any more answers?
It's all about words, sir.
Okay. The correct answer I'll expose now. It is Chicago.
Okay, okay.
The highlighted ones, CHI, that is 3/7. What we talked about? Okay. Then 2/3 and 2/4. Now first three is CHI, second two is CA, and third one is GO. Now this is what we call logics. Looks like okay. That's why I said don't mix up like biryani. I said 3/7 of chicken is first three letters, 2/3 of cat is first two letters, 2/4 of goat is first two letters. So making it as Chicago.
So this is like more deciphering a code. This logic didn't click only to the head.
That is what critical thinking, madam. Because logic also one more important part in critical thinking. So that's the idea here. Okay, we'll continue further. Then comes the next aspect, which is the last aspect. We are left in another half an hour. What to call problem solving. Okay, when you talk about the problem solving, basically how effectively we solve a problem, having several issues. So the techniques could be first understand the problem. That's more important. That's we call it as read and heed. Then identify unknowns and knowns. What is known about a problem? What is unknown about the problem? That gives what you call relationship between these. Then generating the strategy is also important aspect. Once you apply strategy, apply and solve. Then if it's not this one, repeat again. Now, how what you call we think about problem solving and effective critical thinking? How we connect them? What are the qualities? See, those with what you call open to new ideas can be better what you call critical thinkers. Those are flexible, not rigid in nature. Those are willing to change. Those are innovative. Those who are analytical. Those who are creative. Those who are assertive. Several such characters like persistent, energetic, risk takers, having more knowledge, having good communication, being more resourceful, and intuitive in a positive sense, where all these characters or qualities leads to critical thinking. Now, why this? Why all people are not critical thinkers? See this one. What makes us what you call our critical thinking? What you call hinders or how it blocks? Our perceptions is a major part which our critical thinking blocks. Already you have seen. Our belief system. The under belief system, important thing is our religious upbringing. How we are brought up in our religion can what you call make us blind. Let me not talk any religion for that matter. Then attitudes of the society, how societal attitudes are formed. That also affects our critical thinking. Though a practice is not good, but attitude says it's good, then it's gone. Then cultural traditions, the traditions which are there on the over the years or over the decades or over the centuries can have a lot of influence in our what you call hindering or blocking our critical thinking. Biases, yes, we know there's something wrong, but we don't want to correct it. Then personal environment, where I talked about advertisement and endorsement from celebrities, also have impact on our critical thinking. We just go blind. If Amitabh Bachchan eats chocolate, though he never eats, but we also eat chocolate. If our celebrities use specific soap, thinking that this is my soap or my favorite, we also think that okay, identification process which might hinder our critical thinking. Now let me give one small tip, okay, how our critical thinking varies. All of you are seeing the picture, right?
Yes, sir.
Whom you are seeing, madam?
Einstein.
Are you sure? I'm enlarging the picture so that it will be good for all of.
Sir, it's like looking like a Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Sir, actually there is a shadow
Yeah.
of both.
In small, we can say Marilyn Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe is also there. Einstein is also there.
Yeah, Einstein also is there. Yeah.
I'm confused. Now whom you are seeing?
Albert
Listen.
Einstein.
Are you sure?
Einstein.
If you see from nearby viewpoint, it looks like Einstein. I'm going to reduce the picture because I cannot this one. Now whom you are seeing?
Marilyn Monroe.
It's a single picture. That means our reasoning can go wrong. If with the small picture or with the distance, if you see, it looks like a female. Yes, Marilyn Monroe. If you come near and see, it looks like Albert Einstein. Now this is what you call just because of our how do we see things can affect our critical thinking. This is called as what you call bias. Of course, it's a famous photograph. It's a superimposed photograph. I think in the Stanford University, they use this for experiment purpose. So this shows that okay, where we have to be very careful even in our critical thinking, because far off objects look something different and nearby object looks totally different. This is one of the best example you can see. I go forward with one more example. Now look into the one of the what you call the center part of the circle and see anything is happening. If you watch, you keep watching.
It's kind of rotating, sir.
Optical illusion, sir. ಇದು
ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಮೇಡಮ್?
ಸರ್ ತಿರುಗ್ತಾ ಇರಂಗ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತದೆ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ವೈಸ್.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ನಾನು ತಿರುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮೇಡಮ್.
Actually, it's a still picture, but it's an optical illusion where we can see when we concentrate on the center part, we see that everything is rotating in a clockwise manner.
Exactly, which is not true. We are what you call, we are referring it as true aspect. So be careful in your day-to-day observations. Something which is not true may look like true things. It could be your own interaction with the students, your own interaction with the colleagues or supervisors. Be careful about it because this hinders your critical thinking, this kind of perception. Now look into another one. Are you seeing the steps? Which way? Concentrate on one of the dots in the picture. Is the states are changing?
Yes, sir, it's changing.
Yes.
And I'm not changing, madam. I'm putting as a still picture.
No, but it's all our perception how
Yes.
you read issue. Sometimes it shows like a rolling, that black border rolling. It's we can see, and steps we can see. Black.
The moment you concentrate on one dot, the alignment will change. If you concentrate on the red dot, the alignment
Sir,
will different.
it look like a rolling, sir. It look like a rolling.
But
Looks
I'm
like
not
a
rolling.
rolling also.
Yeah, sometimes it's
I'm
look like
not
a
rolling it. I'm not
size.
rolling it. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh? You
Yeah,
get the point?
sir.
How it looks? It's a still picture for your kind information. Huh?
Yes, sir.
See, these are all what you call optical illusions, and most of the movies are made on these kinds. Okay, these psychological principles. How do we perceive? So again, affects our critical thinking. Now, what hinders our critical thinking? Something more. Our assumptions. If you, because we know this group will never change. That's assumption. Maybe sometimes personal experience also adds to your critical thinking. Group loyalty also has its own issues, like how we are belonging to a particular group that blocks it, what you call our critical thinking. The protection which we get from that, the social groups, then all this makes us what you call or decreases our ability to make sound judgments. Good judgment will be difficult. Logical decisions. Sometimes somebody is doing wrong, but still we approve it, which is not right because of the other issues. Then come to this one, frozen mindset. We say What is frozen mindset? We don't want to change because earlier people have done this and we want to do like this. Because to have a good critical thinking, it takes courage to step forward and suggest the new way, which many people are still traditionalistic about this. Then emotional baggage, we say something one feels strongly about. So one has to keep emotions in check and take efforts to research both sides. That's also more important. So all this will have our influence on our critical thinking aspect. So my entire thing to say that don't jump into conclusions. Before come to a conclusion, have some thinking over it, see whether it's right or wrong. Then you can go for a proper decision making, then for a conclusion. That could be a better idea. So again, a few more things like workplace culture can affect, policy and procedures may affect, especially in some of the countries. Then the management style also can block your critical thinking. So there are enough examples are there with you only. Then the last part we'll try to finish because we're left with some time. Okay, what is problem solving? First to understand the problem, because many times without understanding problem we jump into things. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಯಾಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೈ ಹಾಕಕ್ ಹೋದ್ನ ಆತರ ಆಗಿದಲ್ವಾ, ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾಕೆ ಮುಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ನ,
Yes,
why it
sir.
happens?
Yes, sir.
Why it happens? You are not understood the nature of the problem. ಈ ಇಶ್ಯೂಗೆ ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಕೈ ಹಾಕಕ್ ಹೋದೆ, ನೋ, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ. That's what the issue is. First try to understand the nature of the problem, severity of the problem, its onset, how it started, and why it is what you call why it is increasing day by day. Try to use different solutions and choose the best one to solve it, otherwise you are under soup. So the problem solving loop we will see. First identify the problem. Don't jump into explore information, create ideas without knowing the severity of the problem. There are several ideas might come, select the best ideas, then build and test. Now this will be having a lot of experience. In the last venture, if you used one idea and if you have failed, this time you need not use the same idea, you use the new idea. That is more important. Then evaluate the results. Okay, last time this was like this, now this is okay, something different. Do it. So evaluate and what you call evaluate the results. And then again, in our teaching life we keep having what you call problems coming up. So use this what you call kind of a loop, but don't jump from one step to final step. No, not a good idea, because you have to test and trial it, and already you are experienced about it. Then when you talk about the problems, there are 4 types of problems we'll discuss with the example. One is known, solution requires just action. You know the problem but it requires just action. Second, you know the problem but it requires additional expertise, you need somebody's help. Third one, known, solution requires creative approaches. Fourth one, unknown, need to be identified. Are you getting these 4 types of problems? One is known. First 3 levels they are known. Fourth level it is unknown. So see the first type, the solution requires just an action. In the second type, solution along with action requires additional expertise. Known is solution requires creative approaches. Fourth one is it's unknown as well as need to be identified, because you don't even know from where the problem has started. Start with the first one. I'll give one simple example as a teaching this one what you call faculty. So you have a problem that a student is coming every day late. It's a known problem. What kind of action you do, audience? A simple thing is
we might warn him.
Okay.
Once or twice.
Okay.
And then we can take a strict action by not allowing him to enter the class after third or fourth warnings.
Okay, it's a simple problem. The solution, the problem is very clear cut, that the student is coming late. So solution requires just an action. That either you say, either you bring your parents, or tomorrow onwards I will not allow you, or this much of IA marks will be cut because you are irregular, whatever it may be. So the things are very simple. Go to the next level. Known, solution requires additional expertise. I'll tell you, because not all the students are same. Some students are slow learners. You know what I mean by slow learners. And by chance you found that a student is suffering from learning disability or attention deficit hyperactivity. You know the solution, but you require additional expertise. What you're going to do?
Remediation class we can take, sir.
More than remediation classes, what else you can do?
Interaction
Counseling.
with students, then find
Huh?
the problems of the students.
Huh?
We can counsel.
Madam, if you are counseling, then it will come to the first level. Requires just action.
Sir, on first problem and identify madam.
Here we require an expert advice apart from the teacher, because the person is suffering from a learning disability. So we may have to consult a person who is expert in LD, and we may have to consult this boy or this student with that expert, so that we can manage the things better rather than being just taking action alone. That's what I meant. So additional expertise here, either you have to be expert or trained in that, or you have to get the trained what you call professionals to manage this problem. But still the problem is known. Please understand this. Go to the third level. Known solution requires creative approaches, which we do usually. I'll again generate the what you call the example on the class. ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗ ಯಾವ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕಿರಿಕಿರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಇರಿಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. He'll be always headache for all the teachers, and he just does it for fun sake, not that he's targeting a teacher. No, it's a problem now. Now a creative approach is required. What else the teaching folk will do, which usually we do?
ಅವನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಲೀಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
Exactly, that's what is a creative approach. ಯಾಕಂತ ಲೀಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ,
ಅವನ್ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ.
ಅವನು ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Responsibility ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. That's a creative approach, and he'll be given a position. Now being in that position, that's what from the childhood days the teachers do that, even in LKG or UKG or any primary classes. So solution requires just creative approach. How you think in a different way, how to put this person, so that's a win-win solution. ಅವನು ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಮ್ ಕೆಲಸನು ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. So the classroom work will be done, your intention also will be done, and the boys also now calm down. Up to here fine. Now the next level is unknown need to be what you call identified. So before going to that, we'll get to that later. Okay, are you seeing a picture in front of you with the 9 dots?
Yes sir.
I'll leave it open for next few 1 minute or something like that, because we don't have much time. You have to connect all these dots. Remember, all these dots to be connected by 4 straight lines without lifting the pen, and no over crossing of line again. 4 straight lines without lifting, all the 9 dots to be covered. And if anybody is doing it, I'm going to your video prompt. You can show me in the screen itself. 9 dots, 4 straight lines without lifting. Madam, ready? Shankrama madam, can you lift and show me? I'm not able to see. No, it's 5 lines. No, I saw.
It's a 5 lines. Okay.
Lines. I need only 4 lines. Anyone can show me on the screen? Yes, Dr. Swami, you are ready with the answer?
No, sir.
Try.
Sir.
Yes, who is on the line now?
Sir, Basuraj.
Basuraj, sir, we are not coming on the screen. Okay, show me. 1, 2, 2 done, 3, 4, 5 done, 6. See the number of lines. I need only 4 straight lines. Okay, audience there, I'll give an option.
So we
If
can
you
do
think in a traditional, because it's something new and something which is unknown also for you. If you think in a traditional way, you'll never get the answer. So think beyond boundaries.
Sir, that you need to take an extra line and extra.
No extra line. No extra line. It is only 4 lines.
Not the line. Means the edge has to come out. That is what means.
I
It
don't
means
know.
like you have to.
I said only 4 straight lines. I never said okay within the square. No.
That's the
I'm
comfort
very
zone. You
clear.
have to come out of the comfort zone.
Sir.
No, I'll connect it to later problem solving. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
3, 4,
4.
5.
I said only 4 straight lines, sir.
Oh, sir.
Don't be inside the problem. If you are inside the problem, you never get the answer. Don't think in a traditional way. Come outside the problem and try to solve it. So shall I show the answer? Nagesh sir, you gave me a clue extend, but later you stopped.
Yes, sir. But I'm not in a position to show the drawing the line. But that is what the perception and to draw a line of it. So that indicates that how you can go beyond your comfort zone and try to solve the problem. What you are.
That's not the 4th level of problem solving.
Yeah.
Unknown,
Sir.
and you need to identify. Anyone?
Sir, Basuraj.
Yes, Basuraj sir. 1, 2. Can lift your paper? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 already over. 5. You are in the 5th line. You are in the 5th straight line, Basuraj sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'll show the answer. As I said, if you work within the problem, it will not work out. I'll show the answer now.
Sir, I drew it. Can you please? Yeah, same thing.
Now we are telling same thing. Okay. Now all of you just check here. These are the 9 dots. I started from here.
Yeah.
1 line, 2 line, 3 line, and 4 lines. If you are inside the problem, you never get the answer. Come out of the problem. Our life issues also like that. ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಸರಿ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇದು ಪರದಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೇವೆ. ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದು ನೋಡಿ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ವಿದಿನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 4 ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು. ಯು ಫೌಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ 4 ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಈಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ 3 ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್. ಟೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್. ಮೇಡಮ್ ಅವರು ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಈ ತರ ಈಗ 3 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಲ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್.
Okay sir, I'll try.
Yeah. Now it's 3 lines challenge. But the answer is yes, and you can do it. As I said, you can do it.
Sir.
Yes, I'm on the screen. Yes, madam, show me. I'm not
Is it
able to see. I'm
visible,
just seeing
sir?
the. No, I think something is blocking your only the
One second,
books.
sir.
I'm seeing.
1 second.
I'm seeing only books. I'm not able to see. Okay, can you make
1
it
second,
light?
sir. 1 second.
You are right, but okay, you come to the solution. But there's a little modification one has to do. I'll show you. Anyway, we'll wait for one few seconds for the yes. We'll wait for the next. Any other people will do. We'll just wait. You are right. Your answer is right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Anyone else? Okay, I'll show you that because we need to cover more.
It's a trackpad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Audience, the teachers there, are you seeing that?
Yes, the same we have drawn.
Yes, I drew the
See, now,
same.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so that means what? Answers are there, only you have to think differently. So now what you have to do is, suppose 3 dots are there. You begin the dot from here, start from the top, crisscross the center, come to the down, go further, top, center down, again top, center down. So it was initially unknown, but now it becomes okay. Once you use your critical thinking and problem solving approaches, things would be much easier. So this is how it looks initially. No, it is like unknown problem, but once you think out of the boundaries, as Dr. Nagesh said, yes, you have to think out of the bounds. Some of the problems, it could be
Yes, sir.
problems from the student side also, or from your side, or your what you call interpersonal also. Anything. The moment you are inside the problem, the answer is difficult. Come out of it and see how other persons view it. The problem would be much easier. So here, all the time in both the problems, you come out of the problem. So though it's a practical
Sir,
demonstration.
Sir, even
Yes,
that
yes.
4-line connection is there, no? We can view it in a different way, sir.
You can, madam. You can. I just shown it one way.
Yeah.
You can start with another direction and you can do it. There's nothing like
Yeah.
this one, no. But
Yes.
the idea is no. The idea is go beyond the boundaries.
Yes.
Huh? If
Yes.
you are within the boundaries and if you think, you never get the answer.
Exactly.
Huh? Yeah.
Yes.
So next, the last 1 or 2 slides, I'll try to conclude because we are left with some time. Okay. So whenever there are the problems, whether you're a teacher or someone else, the best idea is turn problems to opportunities. This is most important. So how you are going to do? Start to believe you can. That means what? First, you should have a confidence in yourself that you can do it. Now, many times we just focus on the problems. We never on finding opportunities. In the previous example, what you did is you focus only on 9 dots. You never bothered about finding how to go about it. So even in life side also, don't focus much on the problems. Focus on finding opportunities to manage them. The next level is think what it is you want to achieve. Many times we are very unclear that we don't know what to want to achieve. So unless what you call, if you are not clear about what you want to achieve, then you are still in what you call fix. You are still in ambiguity. Then think about how you can accomplish your goal. That is more important, not in a what you call a shortcut way. Again, I'm again this one. No, nothing. What you call no shortcut works in what you call problem solving. You have to have really to work hard, but think about how you can accomplish your goal. Take different views about the situation. That's more important. From each view, it looks very different, but how you are going to view it is the right one. And the final one is make it as a habit. See every problem as an opportunity, not as a problem by itself. The more you do like this, any problem will be easier. So, if you talk to the what you call critical thinkers and motivational speakers, they are going to talk about the same thing. Then, lastly, we talk about critical thinking and problem solving together because this one they go hand in hand. That's most important. And your critical thinking skills need to be continuously improved. That means you have to put a lot of efforts. Then, how it will be done? You have to read more and more articles, general articles, subject articles, anything. You need to observe others, how this resolve, how this one. Your past experience contribute a lot. That's also important. And Using this past experience, you can use the skills which are already obtained, and you have enough feedback that what you have done and what are the results of the previous what you call encounters or while solving a problem. So use all of them effectively, so that the feedback which has come from your previous failures may be stepping stones into the next level, where you can use effectively these things. Use critical thinking as well as problem solving with effective classroom management. I'm sure that you will be a successful teacher, and the more and more experience you get, you'll become not only a successful teacher, you'll be a satisfied teacher and a popular teacher too. So with this, thank you very much for your patient listening and active participation. So the next few minutes, if there are any questions, feel free to ask before vote of thanks.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Sir, I had faced the same one situation like 6-7 years back, 6 years back, I would say, where I tried my student to to come out from the problem what the person was going through. So where I tried my the ways and means as you told, to go with the collateral, collecting the information, the services, whatever we can do it, we all the information we collected and the services would also been offered. I thought the problem has been solved from our end. We thought it has been solved. But one day, what happened in the classes? Just we were having some discussion in the class, and suddenly he stood and he threw the book. So this was unusual situation which has which had happened in my life, and in the career of my in my career. So suddenly I felt little back, like why this attitude came in suddenly. This that was an unusual. But today the person is settled in UK and is doing so good. But the one at that moment I don't know what went wrong with that person, where I went wrong in solving his problem. The